Beerzerker! Okay, so there's the pasta maker grain mill conversion. So as you can see, we got some barley here that we've been grinding up. It just tears this stuff up. Like I think we'll get a really great efficiency out of here. I mean, it just annihilates it. It doesn't turn it into flour or anything, but it just rips the husk right off it and smashes up the innards into very minuscule little pieces. It just destroys it. So I think that's exactly what we want. I can't imagine it working any better. Here's an adjustment dial, so you can get it how you like it. But I mean, there's pretty much just one way. How it is now, I think, is the only way you're going to want to do that. This is how I knurled here. I have another video of this up, so just check Beerzerker's videos for that. I had some video editing problems. This is maybe a little more, going to look a little more appealing than what I had to resort to get that on air. I just spun this, and it made the rollers turn a little bit, so I just brace it up against the ground nice and solid. Don't put too much pressure on the rollers because it's not a real industrial type machine. It's just made out of sheet metal and stuff. So get it solid enough though, and then you just spin that and put it in between those two rollers. It's nice. I use this nice big sharp drill bit, and it knurled the living hell out of those rollers. And then I took my Dremel with a very, very thin grind wheel, like a cutoff wheel more like, and then made lines across the roller, and then turned it a little bit, and I did maybe 8 to 10 lines per roller, as well as knurling it, and it's just tearing the barley through there. I mean, it's working really great. See, here's an example here. It just pulls it through like nothing, and it's a real nice grind. It's very. You will be really pleased with the results. I thought that this was a really cheesy way to do this, but it's nice to have I wouldn't mind having a grain mill that's even bigger and can do more, but for obviously. I'm pretty tight on space here. I got, shit hanging off the walls. And, I don't have a lot of room, shit everywhere. So I don't want a massive barley mill at this moment anyway. And even by hand, I wouldn't be surprised if you could tear through a batch of barley by hand, and really not even have to worry about setting up the drill. Because I can cut this handle off and set the drill up there, but I got to mount it on a thing, and I might just do it by hand. That's one reason I thought, well, let's switch it around. I had it on the opposite way before. Not thinking when I put it together, but this way. So if you do want to use the hand crank, make sure that your hopper's over enough that you're going to be able to use it. And yeah, the 5-gallon bucket thing, I don't think anyone's done that before that I've seen on video yet. And this drill, for the knurling of the rolls, I think it is the most important thing, because you do not have to take the barley meal apart, and that's why you can do the project in about an hour, start to finish. It took me about maybe not even an hour, and I was filming the whole thing, so I spent most of my time dinking around with the camera and stuff. You're also I waited for epoxy to set up for 20 minutes or something. So depending on how you fast and whatever, there's lots of good ideas on YouTube. Another guy had the whole thing encased in plywood, so that thing went inside the hole. The hopper was built into the whole case. It was like one big unit. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a piece of cardboard in here. I'm just really I don't know, crude, like red-green about the whole thing. So like, I'll put cardboard there so it shoots out here into a bucket. And yeah, I'll be doing a batch of beer pretty quick here, so we'll have all this on air. So I just reviewed Sleeman Honey Brown Lager, so check out the reviews. Got about 370 something up to date. January 1st, 2015. Got my R2D2 kegerator here. This is going to be, no one has a kegerator built quite like this. This isn't just turning a fridge into a kegerator. I mean, that's pretty simple. This I had to dismantle the entire fridge and saw a huge hole in this. This is a Pepsi cooler that came from a grocery store. Special thanks from Alex from Nova Scotia for donating, just giving me an R2D2 pop cooler, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. So I got to do some paper mache work here. You know, like I said, I'm really red-green about shit around here. And tonight, my project to later on tonight is going to be to silicone this. I got it all mocked up, my sparge unit here. So I got a metal valve. You've probably seen those before. That's a very cheap model. Came in a 2-pack. Very affordable. Then I got my copper and brass fittings that I just kind of, you can use whatever, but this is, you know, I went through the whole plumbing section until I found something that I could make work with this massive steel braided cable here, which should work very well because I used one of these sparge tanks before with the steel braided cable, but it was not anywhere near this diameter. So it's like a Chinese finger trap. There's a rubber hose in there when you buy it. You have to get that rubber hose out, and this is just a piece of wire that I clamped very neatly. Very proud of my farmer work there. And yeah, I think I can't wait. I'm just going to silicone this. This is the rubber washer from the cooler. So I save that. Save all the cooler parts from that. You dismantle it, take it to a Home Depot or Rona or wherever you're going to mock something up to make sure that everything's going to fit. So that fits right in there. That's going to seal up in there. I'm going to silicone it all as well, tighten it up. Should be good to go by tomorrow. And I can't wait to throw a batch of malt in here. So anyway, Beerzerker! And I'm out.